Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Self-Mastery Monday. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Today we have a pretty calm topic, but very important, very critical. I wanted to talk to you guys about health, general health, specifically, when it comes to having a routine around working out, moving your body. But I wanted to stress the importance of having a daily routine. I'm going to talk to you guys in this video about what my daily routine looks like, why it's important to have a daily routine, the benefits of it that I get personally and what I think other people can get, how to navigate your schedule around having a daily routine when it comes to working out, whether you're a mother, whether you're a full-time worker, whether you're a business owner. I'm going to share some tips and tricks with you guys on how to make the most out of it and what's really important. I think a lot of people sometimes have a good start, right? Like they have a couple of days or maybe they have a really good workout and then they kind of lose momentum throughout the week or throughout the month or so on and so forth. But I want to talk to you guys about the biggest thing when it comes to working out and how to maintain a daily schedule and what's the most important thing that you can do and the mindset you need to have in order to make sure that it's consistent. Because it's not about just about losing weight, even though that's critically important, or staying at a specific weight, or even gaining weight. It's more about how your body feels and making sure that you're maintaining what's optimal for you and what's realistic for you, but also being mindful of your health and what's important. And I think that honestly, working out kills probably a good majority of the things that you need to worry about from a health perspective. But let's not spoil the video. We're gonna get right into that. But first, I need you guys to help me out. Definitely subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, especially if you guys are getting a lot of value out of these videos. Like the video, comment down below if you have a specific daily routine. I want to hear about it. Or even how you guys manage your schedules. Because I know my routine, which we're gonna get into, is a bit quote unquote excessive from what certain comments that I've heard. But it works for me and I want to know what works for you guys. And I'm obviously going to share with you guys what works for me, but what I think would work for majority of people, because I'm a curious little, let's just say I'm a question mark in the beyond. But anyway, before we get right into the channel, I want to share with you guys something that is very exciting. And I think it's going to give us a chance to connect one-on-one, especially if you're in a season where you're restarting or if you're in a season where you need a little bit of guidance. Check out what I have in store for you. Hi loves, if you've been wanting more personalized guidance, I'm so excited to be officially announcing that I'm going to be offering one-on-one virtual consultations. Whether if it's in real estate, financial direction, emotional intelligence, or just helping navigate through life, I'm here to help you think through it with clarity, intention, and confidence. I'm offering flexible sessions between 15, 30, 45 minutes, and even up to 1 hour, so you can choose what works best for you. If you'd like to book, you can use the link below or the information in the description. Just a quick note, this is general guidance based off of my professional experience in real estate, finance, and other life endeavors, and is not legal, financial, or licensed advice. So please make sure to review the terms before booking. And if this is your first time booking, there is a 10% off promotion available. Make sure to use the information below or the information in the description for the promotion code based off of your session length. I'm absolutely looking forward to connecting with you guys during these one-on-one sessions. Now let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. Okay, so you guys just saw that I'm going to be offering one-on-one consultations. I want to stress that it's pretty much the topic that you guys have at hand. So even if it's not business related or emotional based or relationship based, let's just say you just want to talk through a workout plan or what works for you or what you're struggling with, book me and we can work through it. I promise you that you're going to get the most value out of that call. And you're going to walk away feeling a little bit more secure and more confident. And I feel like you're going to be you know what, I have to do this, because you have an accountability partner, which is going to be me. But anyway, getting into today's video. So I want to talk to you guys about why I know we all need to hit the gym, why we all need to have a daily routine, the benefits of it, and what that looks like for me, and some other tidbits that I'm going to share at the end. So do make sure to watch the entire video. But starting with why it's important to have a daily routine when it comes to fitness and working out. So for one, the number one thing is obviously your health. Like, you want to not have a heart attack. We want to minimize the chances of you getting diabetes. And I know that certain things are genetic, but you'd be surprised how much stuff you can avoid with simply working out. Like, when it comes to resetting your body, your mental, your physical, even your emotional state, the benefits of working out. And that's a big reason why I have a daily routine. Because there's some days where I work out and I feel like the whole world is like on my shoulders, and I'm mentally fatigued, I'm emotionally overwhelmed, because there's just a lot I have to deal with on a daily basis. So having that time where I'm like forcing my body to do something challenging or forcing my body to move, it's like something spiritual happens to you. It's like a mental reset, an emotional reset, and physically you feel more empowered for some reason. Maybe it's because you're running, maybe because you're lifting weights, but the fact that you're doing something and moving your body, like, it forces you not to stay in that mental clutter, or forces you to work through the mental clutter. And because you're so focused physically on like catching your breath and like getting through your workout, you're not as emotionally stuck. So by the time you're done working out, you feel a sense of peace and you feel a sense of calmness that you didn't in the beginning. And you feel a sense of accomplishment, especially physically, because your body feels good when it moves. So besides health, besides health, the other important things and the other important benefits of working out is that it helps your mental state, helps your emotional state, and obviously helps your physical state. But I would say, even adding to that, it gives you structure, and it gives you structure and helps you prioritize your needs too. Like, not just your health needs, but how you want to look, how you want to feel. Those are important, and it kind of standardizes your day, because whether you start your day with a workout, whether you do it midway through the day, or whether you end your day with a workout, it gives you structure and balance, and it helps you even manage the other things in your life. And segueing into why I have a daily routine and what my daily routine looks like, don't judge me, you guys. I have to do this. Like, I can't. It's so hard. I'm just going to get into it because I feel like I'm over-explaining myself without even saying what it is. So I work out Sunday through Friday, and the only reason why I don't work out on Saturday is because I do my best to try to hold the Sabbath. It's just something that I developed a couple years ago, and that just works for me. But anyway, I work out Sunday through Friday, and I try to do like at least... Right now I'm up to four miles. I try to do 4 miles a day, a mix of running and walking. I try to do a couple like machines because I go to the gym, and then I try to do some calisthenic, like ab workouts or arm workouts or whatever, or like legs and blah blah blah. And I have my structured days, like Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday are like my lower body days, but I do like chest and abs every single day. But and then on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday and Wednesday are like my arms and my back days, even though I do incorporate them still in my leg days. And then Friday's like full body Friday. It's just catchy. But I know my routine may be a bit excessive, but I obviously built my way to be there. And then obviously next month I'll be going to 5 miles because we're in the month of May. My goal is to go up 1 mile each month until I'm able to run like straight 5 miles, and then once I do that for like 6 months straight, then I'll start trying to go up to 10 and be able to run 10 miles, and 10 miles is my limit. Like, I'm not in the Ironman challenge. I'm not going to be doing like 10, 20, 30, 40 miles. No, we're not going to do that. We just want to stay like me. I'm good with running 5 miles. I just want to challenge myself since I'm still young to try to run 10 miles straight. But it's not... That's besides the point. The point of this video is that I have a daily routine, and I start my day with a workout. So usually I wake up, I brush my teeth, wash my face, I pray, and then I walk my dog. Me and him go to the park. We intentionally go to this park by my house because it has like a river, and then like it's just like filled with nature. And we walk for like about 15 to 20 minutes. When it's cold, he's quick. He's like, listen, 10 minutes, let's go. I'm ready to go back. So we'll drive down to the park, take like a 15 to 20 minute walk now that the weather's nice. Then we'll come back, and then I'll go to the gym, and then I'll do with the routine that I just said to you guys. And the reason why I have to do things Sunday through Friday, I have to work out pretty much every day, is because it's hard for me to function because I've been doing that morning routine for so long. I want to say like that specific routine I've probably been doing for like 2.5 years, going on 3 years now. And it's something that I developed. I used to go to the gym like midway through the day, but I realized that starting off my day with a prayer, starting off my day with obviously walking my dog, spending some time with nature, and going to the gym makes me 10 times more productive, and it clears my mind from all the mental clutter. Because sometimes I go to bed and I have so much things that I have to tackle throughout the day, and sometimes I don't get to. I have to, I'm thinking about the things I have to do the next day, or I'm thinking about things that happened during the day. And I always try to complete at least 90% or more of my tasks. But sometimes, things linger. Sometimes things aren't the most favorable. So I have a tendency of like being in my head a lot and trying to work out through things. And then sometimes that affects my emotional state. So working out helps me kind of like restart any and like calm down any mental clutter that I have and regulate my emotions. And that's why I highly encourage people to have a daily routine, especially when it comes to working out. That's like, obviously, that's, what's the word? That's tailored. There you go. That is tailored to you specifically, because we're all different. There's some people that they wake up and they're like ready to go and ready to go straight to work, and they don't want anything to interfere with them going to work. I know some people like that. So they do their workout at the end of the day, or they do their workout at lunchtime or something like that. But there's some people like me that I thrive better if I work out in the morning, and it's so hard for me to get a workout in if I don't do it first thing in the morning, because then I kind of like, I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this. I'll force myself to do this, but it would be such of a drag. And I see that the same amount of energy and effort that I would have into putting it in the beginning of my day instead of throughout my day or even at the end of my day, it's just not there. So I just know myself to know that I need to start with a workout. Like before I do any work, before I even do my to-do list, I do a workout. Sometimes, as a matter of fact, that's not always true. Sometimes, like when I come back from Sapphire, I'll do my to-do list and then I'll go work out. But before I accomplish anything on my to-do list, a better way of saying it, I have to go make sure that I work out. It's even on my to-do list, the first 3 things that I do. I pray, I walk Sapphire, I work out. Non-negotiable for me. But getting back to like the overall benefits of why I do it, like I said, because it helps me kind of like regulate. If I'm having a tough morning, even on mornings that I'm just like happy-go-lucky, it still helps me regulate. But the biggest thing is that helped me create structure in my personal life and help me kind of prioritize myself a little bit. Because when you go to the gym, you naturally start feeling good. Like you naturally, tone up. You naturally maybe lose weight. You naturally maybe even gain weight for some people. And doing that, it kind of like helps you physically, not just like, it helps you physically, not just like emotionally. Like you feel more secure, I guess, in yourself. Like obviously it does help with like self-esteem because you're looking at yourself and you're feeling more and more comfortable in your skin because of how you're forming. But it shouldn't just be for that, right? It shouldn't just be for like the vague exterior things. You should want to work out because it helps with the digestive system. It helps with your emotional state, like I said over and over again. And it's just like a basic in life, right? And I know that there's some people out there, so let's migrate over to you guys who are busy bees, busy moms who we love and we treasure with all our hearts, and also full-time people, business owners. They're just like, Sharon, I really wish that I can get in a workout. It's just so hard for me to do it because of my child, because of their needs, but I work. I have people to manage, and I get all that. I'm not a mom yet, God willing, soon, but I'm not a mom. So I do see the opportunities, right? And sometimes I know it's going to be hard to hear, and I know it's going to be hard to hear. And I'm not trying to like offend anyone, and I'm not trying to discourage anyone, but I'm trying to be real with you guys so you guys can, prioritize yourselves a little bit, especially if you're a parent, because you want to be in good health so you can, ensure that at least the things that you can control, you're controlling to expand your life expectancy, to make sure that when you get older, you don't have to worry about certain diseases or illnesses, because working out definitely helps with that. So let's get into some tips on what I think will help you guys, especially the busy bees, maintain a daily routine. Because I think people start thinking about, I need to go to the gym, or, I need to be able to set aside 30, 45 an hour to be able to do this. And though eventually you may get to that point, and though eventually you may be able to navigate through that, right now, we just want you to start to have something daily that you can do. So instead of thinking about what other people do, instead of looking at social media or looking at people like me who are able to who have already kind of managed the ability to incorporate a daily routine in their lives, you need to start from where you are. And starting from where you are, it can be just as small as literally just doing one workout, or literally just taking a couple steps. And I want you guys to understand and know, when I was back in corporate America, I was working 60, 70, sometimes even 80-hour weeks, managing a team, doing all the things in the book, and also managing certain things that I was investing into outside of work. So my time was crazy, but I still wanted to make sure that I got in a workout. And around that time, I couldn't spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours at the gym. So there were times where I literally went to the gym for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Max was my 30 minutes. I can't spend more than 30 minutes. And I used to just run a mile and do a couple of machines, do a couple of workouts, and was out. But some people don't have 30 minutes. But I think you have a minute. I think you have 2 minutes. I even think you have 5 minutes. So what can you do in 5 minutes that can help you start moving the needle to have more of a aggressive, for lack of a better word, or more of an intentional slot of time to work out? And this is what I suggest. Number 1, be realistic about time during the day that you are, for lack of a better word, BSing. You're just scrolling on your phone, or you're just kind of lackadaisical, you're not really doing anything. Be honest with that. Be honest with yourself. So let's start with maybe something in the morning that you can do. A few suggestions here. Maybe when you first wake up, maybe you pray. Maybe after you pray, you stretch. Just some basic yoga. Nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Spend 3 to 5 minutes just stretching. And let that be the start. And do that for a week, maybe even 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. And try to do it Monday through Friday. Even Monday through Thursday, 4 days a week. Just get up and stretch. Move your body. Let the blood flow within your body. Just start there. And then maybe when you consistently do that for 2-3 weeks, maybe then you can add maybe I'll go take a 5-minute walk before I get my daughter, or I get my son ready for school, or before I get myself ready for school. Maybe I just stretch for 3 minutes, go take a walk for 5 minutes, and then come back. And then you get ready, you get your children ready, or you get ready for work and you go about your day. Maybe start there, right? And then little by little, you're going to start feeling good. And because you're going to start feeling good, you're going to start actually waking up a little bit earlier. And that's going to help you kind of set your pace and set your mindset for the day. So you're kind of naturally going to want to do more and more, but don't push yourself. Just think about consistency first. But let's move on. Let's say you're not a morning person, and you're just look, I need all my hours of sleep. I'm dragging myself out of bed. I barely even want to pray, right? So let's move on to midday. Let's see what midday looks like. I know most people take a lunch. I know when I was back in corporate America, I did not take a lunch, but I know most people do take a lunch. So people used to tell me hey, Sharon, it's lunchtime for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go do your thing. Right? I definitely was one of those people that didn't take a lunch, but I know a lot of people do. Maybe on your lunch break is 45 minutes, an hour. And maybe you meal prep. Hopefully you meal prep. And if you don't, maybe you go out. I would say during that time that you're going out or that you're having lunch, maybe eat for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And then maybe walk for 10 minutes after you eat. Maybe even 15. Who knows? Or take advantage of the fact that you're going out and go to, like, I don't know, pick up something from like a sandwich from Quick Check or something healthy, of course. And go to like a local park. Maybe that's not too far from your job. And then just walk around. While you're eating, enjoy, maybe sit down, maybe even, breathe in the fresh air. Take it like little baby steps at a time, because it's something that, one, you're not doing on a regular basis. So you're moving your body in a way that your body's not used to. And then maybe from there, you can actually be like, you know what? I think that I can take 10 minutes to eat at the end of my lunch and maybe take like 20 minutes to walk. Or maybe I can even hit the gym for like 10, 15 minutes, take a quick shower, then take the rest of the time to eat my lunch. Especially those who have a gym at their job. And then try to just like move the needle slowly, little by little. It doesn't have to be, oh, I need to set 30 minutes aside. It can be as little as like having a 5-minute walk, or even having weights with you in your car and being like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the park up the street and I'm just gonna do a little bit of weights. Or even at your desk, be like, hey, I'm just gonna lift these weights here while I'm at my desk because it's my break. And it could be just as that. Or if you're a person that likes the evening, be intentional. Be like, hey, I have to be out for work at 5. And I have to pick my daughter up by 5:30 or my son up by 5:30. So it gives you 30 minutes, right? Maybe when you come home and your kids are doing homework, or maybe your husband or your wife finally comes home from work, just be like, hey, can you just stay with the kids, or can you stay with them for like 20-30 minutes while they're doing their homework? I just want to go take a walk. Or while they're doing their homework, before you even get dinner ready, or before you even get snack ready, do like 5 minutes with the weights. Or even stretch. Let's say you're not like a weight person. Even just take 5 minutes to decompress and stretch. It doesn't have to be like you're like taking on the world right away. Just micro baby steps. Start with a minute. Maybe start with a minute with stretching. Maybe start with a minute with weights. Maybe start with 5 minutes. Maybe start 5 minutes with stretching. Maybe start 5 minutes with weights. Maybe start 5 minutes with a walk. And then slowly, little by little, move the time. Like, hey, I can add a minute here, I can add a minute there. Or split up the time. Like, hey, maybe I can do 5 minutes in the morning of a stretch and then to do a 10, 15-minute walk after dinner. Work with yourself. And if you're a single parent and you feel like you just don't have the support or the time, I got a little tidbit for you guys. When your kids are playing their video games, doing their homework, or they're just not occupying your space, take 5-10 minutes. Having dinner ready 5 or 10 minutes later than you usually do, I don't think is going to make or break anybody. Definitely not going to make or break your kids, and definitely not going to make or break you. But adding those 5-10 minutes to do something intentionally for you, whether if it's to stretch, whether if it's to walk, will definitely help you in the long term. It will make you. And will help you have a routine. And it gives you something to look forward to, and it gives you a moment in the day to decompress. So I hope that this video helps you guys understand, one, the importance of having a routine, the benefits of it, what I do, and maybe it will be helpful to you, and even the suggestions that I offered, moving the needle little by little to get you to have more of a solidified routine. And I hope that you guys take this into consideration and take this into account. But that's all I have for today. So do remember to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below. I want to know if this video helped you guys. I wanted to know if you guys are actually going to start doing your routine, if you guys started doing your routine, and what it looks like. Keep me posted in the comments. I want to hear about it. And if you're struggling and you genuinely are like, Sharon, I'm not good with managing my schedule, I'm not good with managing my time, or I genuinely don't even know where to start, book a consultation with me. I promise you that we'll work through things. And remember, I do offer consultations for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and even up to 1 hour, so we can adjust to what works best for you. And we can find a way to help, we can find a way to go along your journey together. But I promise you, I'm here for you. And if you do need me, the link is in the description. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. And if you do book with me, I look forward to our one-on-one sessions. But that's all I have for today. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, we drop content every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Bye.